Hey YouTube! So this is just going to be a really quick video. It's not an update video, it's a tip video. So if you are new to the gastric bypass or sleeve surgery, really any bariatric surgery, you're going to have the exact same things going on. So these are just a couple tips to get through and get the puree stage, or not the puree stage, but the liquid phase and puree stage out of the way, and easy prep. Sorry, my dogs are like ruining my life right now. They're really trying to eat all of my containers. Knock it off! Oh, Brad, you're such a brat. Okay, sorry. So, first things first. The most difficult thing for me was getting my 64 ounces in, and anyone who starts that process knows that the key for staying out of the hospital post gastric bypass surgery is to get all of your water in. So, very first tip I have for you, get one of these. This is a 1.9 liter, which is a total of 64 ounces container. I got this one from Big Lots. It's actually a water infuser. So what that means is it normally has this little tube that I took out today, of course, of all days. It normally has a little tube in it that holds fruit. As you can see, I put my veggies just in here instead of using the infuser because I like the taste a lot more when I do it this way instead of the infuser. But if you have something that has seeds in it, like if you like lemon in your water, or if you like blueberries or strawberries or whatever it is, if you want to flavor your water, the infuser really helps. So what I like to do is fill it up to about here on the, I don't know if you can see, about here with water. At night, stick it in the freezer. The next morning, it's completely frozen at the bottom, so that I can stick my fruit in the infuser portion, fill the rest up with water and ice, and it stays cold the entire day. And by the time the ice at the bottom melts, it'll still be cold. It'll be nighttime. This way, you know, if you have not finished this container, you have not completed your water intake for the day. Your ass needs to stay up and finish this water. Dehydration is a serious thing, guys. You do not want to get dehydrated. Also, next tip, following water intake, second most important thing is protein. You want to get at least 60 grams of protein in. And that's just universal. Whether you get the sleeve or the gastric bypass, the goal is always 60 grams of protein. So, I struggled with that too. I don't know one person who's had this surgery that has not struggled with getting in the protein, because your first instinct is, I don't want a protein shake. I want to fucking eat food. I want my broth. I want my yogurt. I want my soup. And you're not going to think, oh, let me put some protein in it. Like, you don't, your first thought is not that. So, I got these little containers. These are 4-ounce multi-purpose cups with lids. It's a 36 set. These are on Amazon for 41 cents, y'all. This container, this whole thing with lids, is on Amazon, I repeat, for 41 cents. Get you some. They are seriously helpful. So what I do is I take 21 of them. I know that sounds like a lot. Stick with me on this. I take 21 of them, and my average protein powder has about 20 grams of protein. So I know that each day I'm going to need 3 containers worth of protein. So what I do is I stick whichever protein I want to use, whether it's unflavored, flavored, whatever, I stick the dry protein powder inside that cup and label that cup 3 of them Monday, 3 of them Tuesday, 3 of them Wednesday, onward and forward. That way I know I need 3 containers every single day. I can't miss it. Those are the 3 containers that I need. So before I can eat anything else, I have to mix that protein powder in with something. So onto the proteins. This is my absolute favorite protein, guys. I would drink this even if I did not have this surgery, because it's just so delicious. So it has 20 grams of protein. It's called Anytime Protein. I got this from Big Lots. It's $8. It has a blend of protein in it. So I don't know if anyone knows anything about protein, but the best protein that you can get is a protein isolate. And the reason that is because when you ingest it, your body can actually break it down and utilize it quicker instead of any of it wasting and going into your kidneys and then getting peed out. So protein isolate is the best, but what you'll find a lot in protein powders that are under $20 is that it's like a protein blend, which is still good as long as you're getting 20 grams of protein, whey protein. You're going to be okay. So this one is a blend. Again, it was $8 at Big Lots, which is nothing for proteins. And it has, let's see, 20 grams protein, 2 grams sugar. So this one is really good. And the reason I like it so much is, really, I like the consistency of it, but so what I do in the morning, I take my first morning cup of protein, stick it in a pot with 3 ounces of water or 3 ounces of Fairlife milk, which is like a protein milk. Heat it up, mix in some cinnamon or some pumpkin spice, and it tastes like gourmet hot chocolate, guys. Like, it's really delicious. So I do that for breakfast. My multivitamins or whatever for directly following that. I have my what's it called? I'm getting distracted by the dogs. I forget the name of it. Calcium. Calcium. I get my calcium tablets and my multivitamin, which is the doctor recommended multivitamin. Your doctor will probably recommend one for you, so I'm not even going to bother showing you mine because you just need to go with whatever your doctor says. And then just go throughout my day drinking my water and stuff like that. My second favorite protein, the one that I normally mix with, hold on, my dogs are eating my scale. Little bitches. Oh, you broke my scale. I'm so sad they broke my scale, guys. Oh, you bitch. Oh, no, it works. I love you again. Hey. I didn't mean to call you a bitch. I love you. Look at them, guys. Look at them. They're so fucking cute. And they're not ruining things. Okay, so next favorite protein is Combat Protein Powder, which is, again, a blend. First ingredient, however, is a protein isolate. So this one has 25 grams protein, 5 different protein sources, and it has, again, 2 grams sugar. Key for whatever protein you have, you want to have it under 6 grams of sugar. That way you can just focus on the protein intake. Your body's not trying to break down the sugar first. You know, it just works out better. So I mix this one in with my yogurt. It's normally my second little container worth of protein. And what's the next one? Last one, I normally keep one unflavored. I've kind of steered away from the unflavored ones, only because I feel like the whey protein almost gives things a creamy taste to things, and I don't know, I'm just kind of getting drained from it, but sticking with it. So I fill about one of them with this, which is a really, really fine, I wish I could show you, but I'm actually going to give this to one of the support group members, so I don't want to open it. It is 24 grams protein, 2.1 grams sugar, 2.1 grams carb, which is really good. The protein, let me see. This is whey protein isolate. Ooh, fancy. This one's isolate. So just one scoop. One scoop works. Again, so for you guys who are struggling getting in your protein, if the container, so I know a lot of you are probably doing Premier Protein, which is really good. It's really good for you guys. But I struggled with getting in all those 8 ounces. So I do protein shots, which are still really good because protein, the point of it is to be consumed quickly so that you can burn it doing whatever exercise that you're doing. So I do protein shots, which consists of just the protein scoop with the 3 ounces of liquids. It makes it a little bit thicker than a regular, if you were to mix it with 8 ounces of liquid, obviously. So, but not like thick, like it doesn't taste like a pudding. It's still a liquid. It tastes like a regular shake. But you can drink it in about 15 minutes. And then while you're waiting to be able to drink water, because again, you want to use your protein the same way that you'd be using a meal, which means that you should not drink water until it's about 30 minutes after. It's not required, but it's a good thing to get into the rhythm of doing. So during those 30 minutes, I like to walk my dogs, or I like to do some kind of cardio or exercise or something like that to get my mind away from wanting to drink my water within those 30 minutes, which is seems really weird because all day you're sipping, but those 30 minutes, it just seems like your mouth gets extremely dry for no reason, and it's all mental. So that is another tip, just distract yourself. Oh, for those of you that are dog walkers, I'm going to show you this really quickly. I almost forgot about it, so. Okay, so at PetSmart, or really any pet store, you can get a, excuse the mess, this is a huge dog cage that I have. You can get a dual dog leash. And I know this kind of seems random for me to put this in there, but the reason that I'm mentioning this is if you're a dog walker, or use that as your exercise. The reason that I'm mentioning this to you is when you have your surgery, your core is extremely sensitive. So, what you do with that leash is wear some pants that have loops, or whatever the fuck they're called, the belt loops in them. Wrap it around 2 or 3 of those loops on your side, and the other half of it goes on your dog. So you can hook it up together. Like the one that I saw, if you saw it, had a little hoop where you would stick like the handle. So you just hook it to that. That way when the dog pulls you, or if the dog pulls, it's not pulling your arm, which immediately makes you feel like you need to flex your core. So you're not putting any strain on your core. It's all going to your hips. So, like for me, I have a pit bull and she loves to pull. Like her favorite thing besides wrapping the leash around my legs is to pull. So doing it this way, it also allows me to still be able to hold on to that handle and pull her backwards if I need to. Also, I have 2 dogs. So, with her, I can be hands-free with her completely if I really wanted to, with her being a puller, and still hold on to the little leash for this little guy right here. So, those are the main tips. Oh, last tip that I have for you. Get yourself a scale, guys. I have a few Facebook support groups that I am a part of, and I hear a lot of people saying, you know, I'm not feeling full. I feel like I can eat as much as I want, and I don't feel like my pouch is working. Guys, they cut out the majority of your stomach. What you're experiencing, I could be wrong. You could be a special case. But in most cases, for me specifically, and for a lot of people that I know, what you're experiencing is mental hunger. And that's the shit that made me feel like I needed to go call my cousins and ask them to send me pictures of them eating tacos. That is what you're experiencing, is mental hunger. It is not normal for you to be eating a whole bunch of a whole bunch of food, like enough food to get you to the weight that you're at, and then go to just drinking liquids, just getting bare minimum protein in. Your body is doing everything that it can to tell you that you are starving and need food. So, what you need to do is get a food scale, measure out your food. Don't let your brain get the best of you, okay? Seriously, guys, you will get through this. I struggle with it, but I'm getting through it, and it's getting easier and easier every day. I'm getting all of my energy back. I'm in a way better mindset now that I'm actually prepping, doing good, weighing out my food. It gets easier. So, that is the other tip. One last tip that also really helped me with that mental hunger thing. If you have a significant other, I always bring up significant other, and I'm sorry for those of you who are single that are going through this. If you have someone who can do this for you, have them do this. But basically, what it is you have someone else put as much or as little food on a plate as they want, something that's really bland, like for instance, just plain Greek yogurt, nothing else in it. Just do plain Greek yogurt. They can put as much on your plate or as little as they want. Have them weigh it out. You be in a completely different room. Don't even remotely see what they're doing. When they bring in your food, make sure that you're either blindfolded or you're closing your eyes. Do not cheat because it will ruin the whole thing. Have them bring in your food and eat with your eyes closed. And with every bite, wait a minute and make sure that you are standing up when you do this, because when you're sitting down, your stomach is in a different position, and it doesn't give you the full effect of you feeling full as it would if you were standing up. So stand up, eat one bite, small bite, chew it, stick it around your mouth, pretend like it's the best tasting thing in the world, swallow it, and fully allow yourself to realize that you have a very small pouch. Imagine that it's going down your throat into your stomach and sitting in this 3-ounce pouch of yours. Imagine that it's filling up your pouch. And then just do that every single full 60 seconds. Every single 60 seconds, eat another spoonful of food. And this is all done while your eyes are closed. So allow yourself to feel that fullness. Allow yourself to tell the signs, because sometimes when you're full, your stomach isn't the first thing that shows a sign. So like for me, when I get full from liquids, I hiccup or I burp or my ears get hot. And when I am full from food, my nose starts running, my forehead gets hot, I start trying to breathe in through my mouth while I'm eating, which is not normal. So, your body will tell you in different ways. Like some people, I heard one person, when they start getting full, their nose starts itching. So you just need to start realizing different things about yourself that aren't quite normal. Like if you start having your foot itch during this process, take a break. Like if your foot was itching before and now it is, take a break. If your nose is dripping, if your mouth is getting really dry or weird feeling, if your ears are tingling, if you're anything that is not normal prior to you eating, take a break. Just push the food away. Take the blindfold off and re-weigh the food. If you were able to only get a few ounces in, it means your pouch is working fine. It really is a mental thing. If you're able to get way more food, like if you were just sitting there doing this process and you were able to get like a pound worth of food into your body, you may want to talk to your doctor, because I don't know. I don't know how that would be possible because your pouch is only so big. So, that is just another tip that I have for you guys. I think that's it. You've been standing with me for 20 minutes. 19 minutes, 46 seconds. Thank you guys so much. I think I have about 14 followers right now. So the idea that I have any kind of followers means a lot to me. I really appreciate it, guys, just being a participant in this process with me. This has really been a life-changing experience, and I'm only at the beginning of it. I'm only 3 weeks out, and I am really, really happy with where I'm at and where I'm going and this whole process. So I just want to say thank you for that. Thank you for your likes, your comments. I got a few comments that I'm really happy about. I love hearing your feedback. So I had one comment asking me about hair loss. So I will do another video talking about hair loss because I am definitely experiencing it. I've been experiencing it since literally the first pound that I lost from my highest weight, which was 256. So the second I hit 255, I swear, like a handful of hair came out of my head. So once I start getting more, I would say, like biotin and stuff like that in my body, I'll start commenting more on my hair because right now it's just like, I mean, I'm fucking losing it. That's where I'm at with that. But I'm going to do research on it too, see what other people are doing. I've heard a lot about biotin and different things that you can be taking to help your hair. Also your nails. Your nails will get brittle when you start losing weight. Everything starts changing when you start losing weight. So if you have any comments or any questions, I'm definitely not a professional, but at the same time, going through the process, you pick up a few things. So, or you hear your doctor say things that you should probably do, but don't do. So you tell other people to do them because they should be doing it and you're not. That made sense, right? Right? It's midnight. Don't even focus on what I'm saying now. Anyways, love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.